Hey guys, before we get into today's video, I just wanted to give a quick, really brief update on Bill C-21. If you guys haven't already, check out SAVINGAIRSOFT.CA. They've got some really great resources there, and there's now an official petition with the House of Commons, so that's a really great petition to sign. If you're going to sign any petition, sign that one. And then also, if you benefit from airsoft monetarily, whether you're a YouTube channel, a blog, a airsoft store, definitely register as a business on this website as well. We're making really great ground, you guys, so let's keep up the good work. Remember to contact your MPs, all that good stuff. And yeah, without further ado, just wanted to give you guys a quick update. Let's get into today's video.
Oh, that's clean. Oh, that's clean. Oh, that's clean. Oh, that's clean.
What's cracking, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're all doing well. If you haven't already guessed it, Kraken patches are here. There's only gonna be 50 of these patches that are ever made. These are never going to be restocked, ever. There may be different patches down the line, but they're not gonna look like this. This is the Gen 1 OG Kraken patch. If you wanna be a part of that, again, only 50 available. Click that link in the description. It's going to support the channel, obviously, and you guys have been asking for this one for a long time. So I'm so happy that I can finally deliver. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's get into today's video. So I've never done a video like this before, but we're talking about Speedqb training. Quick disclaimer, I'm gonna be totally honest here. This is actually my first year competing in Speedqb. I'm gonna be a part of the Pro SAS team competing in the Canadian Speedsoft League, or the CXSL. And with that, I've been feeling like I should be doing some training, getting practiced up, you know, running some drills and figuring out how we're gonna win this thing. So obviously it's quarantine, can't train with the team. It's freezing cold outside, snow everywhere. I'm stuck inside and I gotta train. So let's figure this out. Now, the first order of business is I'm going to be wearing pretty much what I would wear in a competition. If you're just hanging out in your pajamas, you know, having a good time, it's not gonna be, you're not gonna get the same out of it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look the part to train for what you're training for. So that being said, I'm wearing most of my Speedqb attire. I am just wearing regular black pants, but they kind of feel like my Speedqb pants. I've got my Speedqb shirt on. I'll probably be actually wearing a jersey, but I don't have that yet. But I've got my Speedqb battle belt on. I'm gonna be wearing my mask, my helmet set up. Everything is gonna be just like I have it in game, just so I can be aware of what's sticking out, get comfortable using this belt system and really working it and feeling how it responds to certain positions. And also practicing reloads. It's gonna be something that's very important. So yeah, we're gonna just hop into some stuff and talk about it and have a good time. All right, and first off, let's talk about cover as well, just to get that out of the way. This is, yes, a cardboard box. You can use pretty well anything, guys. It just so happens that yesterday, my wife and I actually went out and bought a new desk for our office, and it came in this giant IKEA cardboard box. So I've got it cut into two different sizes. One is just about hip height. It's actually a bit lower. Most cover are about hip height, so that will kind of be my low cover. And then I've got a high cover as well to kind of simulate like home and things like that, those positions. So we can try a bunch of different things and really get creative with it. But this is a great solution. Again, if you don't have cardboard, some other solutions could be a doorway. The only thing with a doorway is you can't practice going ambidextrous at all. You're only stuck to the one side, and you can't practice going over the cover. You can only practice going like high and low, which isn't the end of the world. I've practiced on doorways quite a bit, and it definitely does help. So if that's all you have access to, go for it. You gotta do what you gotta do, guys. A bookshelf, a chair even. Just pretend, if you have to, that it is solid cover. But yeah, the point is to practice working around cover, so really anything can work. But just for this demonstration, again, I'm gonna be using this cardboard. So let's get into our first drill. Here's our first bit of cover here. Real quick, I am going to be actually using my T6 here, because this is the gun that I'm going to be using on the field. It has no battery in it, has no ammo in the mag. This mag actually doesn't even work. So I've gone through all the protocol to make sure this is safe. Safety is important here, guys. I am inside my house. There's no one else in this room besides me and my cat, but I am actually going to be pressing my trigger. Okay, just so you're aware. Ideally, you do want to practice with the gun that you're going to be using, because again, you need to know how to work that gun around cover. You can use something like a dowel or a Nerf gun even, but I would recommend using your actual gun. If you don't want to press the trigger, by all means don't. I would recommend it just, again, so that you're getting muscle memory down. Train with the tools that you're going to be using when you're actually playing. You know, I'll take off my mask for now just so you guys can hear me a bit better. So I've got my cardboard cover here set up. As you can see, it's kind of like an angle, which will work really well because it helps it stay up. But yeah, we're just going to be working around this. I've kind of set it up almost to be like a snake cover. Actually, I guess a snake cover would be more like, it's a little lower than my hip, but you know what, it's similar, all right? So first kind of thing that we're gonna be practicing, pick a target in your room. For this case, I'm actually probably gonna be shooting just at the base of my tripod. And it's actually really important that you film yourself for this. Kind of my reasoning for that is you need to be able to see how much you're sticking in and out of cover. That's a really important thing. You wanna be hitting your target accurately, obviously, but if you're exposed more than you want to be or what you need to be, that's a problem. You want to expose yourself as little as possible. So we'll start with the side here, and I'm just gonna do it once and then look at my replay and see how much I'm sticking out of cover. And then I'm gonna do it again and see if I can get myself to stick out just a little bit less. And we're gonna be doing 5 shots just at the base of my tripod, 1 peek, like snap shooting, just a peek, a shoot, and a back. You can try a variety of different positions. Here we go. We'll start with our first drill. And first shot. I think it was 6 shots, but as you can see, I worked my way up there. I started a bit slower, making sure I was hitting my target, and then I kind of started the pace going a bit faster, trying to get exposed a little bit less. So I'm gonna play back the clip and just see how much it was sticking out. All right, you guys, so I just played back the clip. It actually looked pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna try it again because the camera was actually set too high and you could totally see my head the entire time. My head was actually behind cover, but just from the perspective that I was at, I would have been getting drilled in the head. So this time my camera is in the exact place that my competitor is going to be in. So let's try that again and see if we can do a little bit better here. Speed it up. Let's do 10 shots this time. And that way we can really just drill it down and yeah, make sure we're doing a drill here. So let's drill it, you know? All right, so here we go. 3, 2, 1. Cool. All right, so that was fairly good. One problem that I noticed right away, playing back the clip. That's the thing about playing back the clip. That's really, really great in filming yourself. I kind of learned this tip from actually doing parkour. I used to be a parkour athlete on YouTube, and I used to play back my clips to see what I was doing right. You know, it's hard to tell while just feeling it out if you're actually doing something right or wrong, but it's really easy to play back the clip. We all have access to cameras, use your phone, whatever, and you can tell instantly if you're doing something wrong. So there, one thing I realized was about 3 of the shots, my barrel actually didn't leave cover, which is fine, you know, it's just gonna bounce off cover. But let's, you know, make sure that our barrel is actually leaving cover, and so that way we're firing a projectile downrange every single time, because why not? We're practicing here. So let's try to practice the best we can and just iron out all the kinks. And really you just want to get comfortable again with your gun. So yeah, it's just something I got to work on with this gun apparently. So let's do that now. So we'll do another 10 and then we'll continue to our next step. So So I'm gonna start a bit slower here, just to make sure that I'm watching the front of the barrel and making sure that it's leaving each time. And one thing I think that I was doing wrong was I was angling my gun this way. Flashlight would leave cover and I would shoot, but my barrel is still behind cover. I'm gonna try to hold it a bit more vertical and hopefully that will work. Cool. And yeah, a few other kind of quick tips here is obviously, tucking in your arm. You also want to find a grip that works well for you. A lot of paintball players and things like that do kind of the magwell grip, which isn't a bad thing, guys. Don't feel like you can't do that. And then also there's your PTS grip as well. A whole bunch of different things. But a lot of guys chicken wing quite a bit. And obviously, if I'm chicken winging and I come around the corner, my elbow, I'm still not super exposed. My elbow's way out here. So, just get used to dropping that elbow a bit. Even your finger, if I'm out here, it's still quite a bit more visible than if it's here. So you just want to be mindful of all that. Whew, it's tiring, man. All right, so that was a good first drill. Another one we can do is coming up the top here, but it's pretty similar. So let's move on to our high cover, just for something completely different. I'm gonna do one more drill here at Snake, and that is just movement and reloads. The biggest thing that's really tough about a small piece of cover like this is just maneuverability. You can't be standing up like this and doing a reload. So you gotta be able to reload in unique positions, to say the least. So right now I'm gonna work with my cover like this, and then I'll probably invert it and just figure out working around it. Practice that, being quick while I'm reloading. So yeah, I'm just gonna fart around for a bit here, just show you kind of what I'm working with, and yeah, we'll come back at the end. So, all right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Cool. That was pretty good. One thing I realized right away was that I am much worse at my ambidextrous side, and I need a lot more work there. So that's why I did quite a few more reps on my left-hand side. I don't know how much I'll really be playing on my left side, but it's good to practice. Even if you don't think you'll really be using it, it's always a really good skill to learn. And if you can be playing 3 sides instead of 1, let me tell you, you're gonna be a lot more deadly. Also, I did an ambidextrous reload there, a left-hand sided reload. Again, I'm much slower there too, but you're only gonna get fast by practicing. All right, you guys, so that's pretty much it for this video at least. I hope you guys learned a little something. Hope you will practice those drills. Again, the most important thing, I highly suggest you film yourself. That's what I've found works really, really well for me. Maybe it won't work well for you, but I find it works wonders for me. I don't claim to be the best Speedqb player of all time. I'm really not. But these are just some things that I'm doing to just improve my game a little bit. Even if I'm not playing Speedqb, I'm playing just regular scrimmages on the airsoft field. This is something that's gonna improve my skills tremendously. You can have the best gun of all time, but if you don't know how to, if you aren't staying behind cover, you're just gonna get hit. Learn how to work with cover before you even worry about hitting people. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this kind of drill video. These are just, again, some things that I've been practicing just around the house in my free time. If you guys want to see more of this, definitely let me know. There are some few other drills that I have been doing, but I thought this would be a good place to start. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.